Are we witnessing a Dutch renaissance? Is orange the new blue? These are questions we may ask ourselves as we just witnessed the Netherlands, the Dutch, the Clockwork Orange defeat Le Bleu, France, the World Cup winners, 2-0 in the UEFA Nations League fixture. What a performance by Ronald Koeman and his boys. A 44th minute goal by Gini Wijnaldum, the Liverpool man, and a late penalty by Memphis Depay, a man who plays his football in France for Olympique Lyon. Give the Dutch a well-deserved win. What a performance, man. Hats off to them. Hats off to the Dutch, because I did not predict them to win this game. I predicted a draw. I predicted a draw or a France win, but I did not predict the Netherlands to walk away with this win. And this was a comfortable victory. You know, France were hardly ever in on goal. Griezmann had a chance. Pavard had a chance. But Kylian Mbappe was really quiet today. You know, they handled him very well. But the Dutch deserves the spoils today. Dumfries, man, that right back, he played really well. Frankie de Jong. We had Matthijs de Ligt, De Roon. We had Virgil van Dijk, the captain, of course. Jasper Cillessen. We had Memphis Depay was awesome. Daley Blind. We had Gini Wijnaldum, Steven Bergwijn, Quincy Promes coming on off the bench. Ryan Babel, the old Liverpool man, doing really well. Who else am I missing? Nathan Ake coming off the bench as well, and Tony Villena. Congrats, man. This is a big win. This is a huge win for the Dutch. This is a team who missed the last two major tournaments, Euro 2016 and the 2018 World Cup. And Dick Advocaat, Gus Hiddink, we had Danny Blind. None of these guys could, you know, bring the best out of these Dutch players. But it seems like Ronald Koeman is the man to, you know, for the job. It seems like he's the man for the job, you know, and who knows, Netherlands might be back at Euro 2020, World Cup 2022 with a point to prove, because they're looking really good, man. France. I've been saying this for a while, that like since the World Cup started, that France haven't been playing great. They have so much potential. And this team under Didier Deschamps just always finds a way to pick up a result. And even though they are down, they come back, they win the games, you know, and not with open throttle. And in today's game, I was hoping that didn't happen, because they did not deserve a draw. They did not deserve a win. The Dutch played well. They were compact in the midfield. They didn't give them any room to work their magic. And, you know, France, they deserve to lose this match. Some may argue that, you know, Paul Pogba not in the team, Samuel Umtiti, the preferred, you know, centre-back not in the team, Lucas Hernandez not in the team, and amongst a few other players who are currently injured are not in the team. But it's France we're talking about. They have capable replacements, and they are to be blamed for this loss today. The first goal, Gini Wijnaldum, I think that was De Ligt. De Ligt with that cross, awesome, you know, over the field cross, and it put Nzonzi in a total spot of bother, and he, you know, his header just set it up really nice for Ryan Babel, whose shot was saved by Hugo Lloris, and the rebound fell nicely to Wijnaldum, who put it in the back of the net. Lloris saved France today. It could have been 4. It could have been 5. You know, but Hugo Lloris came up with some very big saves today. This is one of the best games Lloris has had in a while, because he usually have a mistake or two in him, but he came up big today with some saves. But Deschamps, man, you got to settle for the loss, man. I really enjoyed watching this game. You know, the Dutch, man, I underestimated them. Even from the get-go, I did not predict them to even get out this group. I predicted them to, you know, get relegated to League B. And look at what they did versus Germany. 3-0. And look at what they did versus France. 2-0. This puts them second in the table on 6 points. France is still top of the group with 7 points. But the match versus Germany. The match versus Germany is the decider of this group. France has played all their matches so far. But the Germany and Dutch game. Let me find out what is... let me check something real quick. But if they did it once, they can do it again. They can really do it again, you know. Right now, the way Germany are playing after their World Cup flop and their UEFA Nations League flop, I would put my money on the Dutch to clinch this group. They only need a draw. They only need a draw because their loss versus France was a 2-1 loss. And this is a 2-0 win. So on head-to-head, they have a better record than France. All they need is a draw versus Germany. All they need is a draw. This match will be played at the Veltins Arena in Gelsenkirchen. It will be an away match, and they have to come up big. The way Germany are playing right now, that 3-0 win over Russia is a morale boost, but it's not representative of the German team we have witnessed over the last 5 to 6 months at all. So the Netherlands are going into this match with their tails up, and a lot is at stake. You know, the Renaissance, man. They have kickstarted, this bunch of guys have kickstarted a Dutch Renaissance, I believe. You know, we have to look out for this team. A lot of the guys in this team are targeted by a lot of big clubs. Some of them are already playing for a lot of big clubs, and it's proven that a lot of the best talent in world football come out of the Netherlands. They still do. So Germany versus the Netherlands. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. This will be on the 19th. This is Monday, I think. This is Monday. Yeah, this is Monday. This is a tricky one to predict. But all they need is a draw. And the way they are playing right now, I'm going to back them to pick up a draw. At least a draw. With that draw, it will put them into the finals of the inaugural UEFA Nations League, and they deserve it. They deserve it. 100%. 100%. And this will only do the players a world of good. A lot of people have been criticizing the UEFA Nations League, but a lot of teams need this for, you know, the transitional periods, for, you know, their rebuilding processes. So I really admire what the UEFA Nations League has been springing up, and I'm enjoying every single bit of it. But France, man, finally lost. I think they last lost a match in March. I think they lost to Colombia, but they haven't lost a competitive game since God knows when. You know, so it's a big, big result from the Dutch. I think this is the first time they are actually beaten France in 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. And the French had like a 5-game winning streak on the Dutch. So this is a huge relief. This is a huge morale booster for the Dutch boys. And I think they can do it versus the German. I think they could do it versus the Germans, who are struggling right about now. But guys, let me know your thoughts on this game. Let me know if you saw the match. My man of the match, it has to be Memphis Depay. You know, he has been brilliant across the few matches in the UEFA Nations League, and I really love the way he's maturing. I heard a commentator say he's been going through, you know, some trouble with his manager over at Lyon, but he was really involved in, you know, 4 goals in their last win. So the man is just brimming with confidence, and it showed today. Ryan Babel, you know, playing in Turkey. It's really nice to see him playing at the top level still, playing high intensity. Daley Blind as well. You know, Dumfries, look out for that guy, Dumfries. Someone is going to pick him up. This guy is big, he's strong, and he's really good going forward. Don't talk about Frankie de Jong and Matthias de Ligt. They have been both linked to Barcelona, Manchester City, and all the big clubs in Europe. So congratulations to the Clockwork Orange again. You know, hats off to you. Ronald Koeman has been doing a great job with this team. And, you know, I really love underdog stories like this. France deserves to get their ass kicked. You know, they didn't play well today. They haven't been playing well for a very long time. I'm going to stick to that. And they were showing up big time today. So, guys, if you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. Don't forget to slap with the like button. You know, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. We saw what Croatia did yesterday versus Spain, and now the Dutch again. This UEFA Nations League is really exciting. You know, very, very exciting. But guys, peace out.